Alright, this is a 99 Jeep Cherokee, just basic tutorial for you guys how to install a flip out TV. I got my dash kit, wire harness, wire strippers, some electrical tape, crimps and everything. I'm going to use these cheap little caps to tap the wires because it's like a cheaper head unit I bought at Soundstream. Who knows how long those things last. No need to solder it and stuff for something that might not last that long. I know a lot of you guys like using like the soldering and the shrink wrap method, but when it's something that I haven't had too much faith with, I won't really do it. Alright, so you're going to start by grabbing down here. When you grab the corners, you could pull them off. I had already popped this one off, so usually you got to pull on both sides and then it will come out. Then you got two screws right there that are 10s. Another one up here. And then you just disconnect everything, all your cables back there from the back of the head unit. Alright, so I got this cheap little Soundstream from Fry's Electronics for like 120 bucks. The dash kit and wire harness I got online for like 10 bucks or something. Alright, for all the wiring, I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that are going to be like, oh, why didn't you show the steps to this? It's pretty much common sense, you guys. Everything's pretty much like you have right, left, power, right, left, ground. Just remember you do have right, left, power, and ground. So for your speakers, you got a power and ground. Don't just mix the colors. Usually you got like a green wire with like a white or black line on it, and vice versa for all the other colors for purple and gray and white. So make sure you hook those up to the right ones. Make sure you hook your antenna cable back up. Some of these cables you ain't going to be using. Like this one's for a power antenna, so this one you're only using if you have a power antenna, which the Jeep doesn't have a power antenna. It stays up all the time. You got one for like a dimming light and for like the radio to light up, but this radio, aftermarket radios, light up just from the regular power, from your regular power source that you have right here. So yeah, some of them you ain't going to be using. There's also like a reverse one, which I'm going to be using in the future, so I'll do a video when I add my backup cam. I'm also going to try and put a front cam on this Jeep when I put my Smitty built bumpers on. That way when I go like off-roading and stuff, I could see what's in front of me. Also, that one I'm going to hook up with a switch, and then the reverse is going to be hooked up regular when I do that one. So just go ahead and follow me if you want to see other videos on the Jeep build. This one for the parking, a lot of people told me that a lot of these newer cars you gotta run like a relay or something. Back in the day, last time I did one of these things was probably like 7 or 8 years ago, and we just used to hook this up to ground. So I figured I'd give it a shot on this radio and see if it would work, and yeah, it does work. So the parking, I just tapped it to this cable, and I ran it down here to the cigarette lighter and just tapped it to the ground, and then I put a little toggle switch right here so it could shut off and on, because legally you're not supposed to be able to like see a movie playing while you're driving. So I just put a toggle switch. You could hook it up to a direct ground and then you could play movies whenever you want on this version. I put it to a toggle switch, so if I'm ever to get pulled over, I just flip the switch and try and bullshit my way out of the ticket, I guess. Alright, so hopefully this thing clears my AC vents up here when I put the dash back on. This is just a trial video, so I put a disc in here. Let's see if it plays like I thought it would. See how you get a warning light, well, a warning thing on your dash. It just says enjoy sound. So if you end up putting like headrest TVs or flip down or something in the back seats, those will be playing, but you could just hear the sound out up here. Once I flip that switch, then the video will go ahead and start playing, and I can see it up here. So that does work the way I thought it was, Bluetooth and stuff. If you guys want, I'll do a review on this head unit a few weeks after I have it to let you guys know how it works.
off any other procedure. They have easy
but it sounds so dope, girl, it's hard enough for me to please.
Essentia is available at Smart and Final. At AT&T, we believe that access to affordable home internet brings in...
Yeah, so the only reason I know a lot of people talk shit about these cheap head units and stuff, but I just wanted something where I have AM ref from radio and I have Bluetooth, so I don't get in trouble for being on my phone while I'm driving. And then also I needed something with a backup cam feature because, like I said, I plan on putting a backup and a front view cam on this Jeep. So that way when I'm off-roading, sometimes you're off-roading at night, you can't really see what's behind you or what's in front of you sometimes when you're going up hills, and I'd rather have a backup cam and some light bars in the front and back so I could see where I'm going. This is a lot easier way than having to get out of your Jeep and check physically. So yeah, besides that, I'm just going to put this back on. It's like 3 screws and your dash just pops back on. I'll do another video right now to show if this clears the AC vents in the back or not. Alright, so yeah, it does hit the air conditioning vents. So I just took off the dash and I adjusted the settings. Alright, so it does hit the vents for the AC on the Jeep Cherokee with the flip out. You could cut the dash, but I wouldn't really suggest it. I just go to settings. Or actually, general. You have a tilt option right here, so I was trying to force itself to go up to 25 steps. You want to drop it down to what I had it at the first step. Right now it's trying to put too much force on it. Alright, so I would adjust it with the dash off, that way it doesn't try forcing itself. You don't want to break something. So like I was saying, for the steps on the tilt, it is slanted kind of forward, which I mean kind of sucks, but either that or you could try pulling the face of your head unit out more, but to me I think that would look kind of ugly, so I'd rather just have it tilted forward like that. Like I said, I basically just got it so I could have a backup and front view cam and for the Bluetooth anyways, so I don't really mind having it at that much of a tilt. I mean, you could still see the screen anyways from here. Alright you guys, so I forgot to put like the model number. I bought this in-dash at Fry's Electronics. In case you guys want to go ahead and get the same one as me. So it's a Soundscreen VIR7830B, the Bluetooth one. Like I said, it's something cheap that I got just because I want something with Bluetooth. And then I want a front and backup cam. I would suggest getting something that has that tilt, so that way it doesn't hit. Well, that way it doesn't hit when you open up the screen. I tilted it forward just so it clears here. I mean, if you guys want to cut that or whatever, it's up to you, but I suggest for me, I kind of like to keep it looking stock.